Good evening. So I'm going to talk about tonight how making SC a non-negotiable can really change your business and really just the mindset with Success Club and how to get your mindset from thinking I have to do this or this is hard to I get to do this and I get to change lives every single day. And that is super important, just the whole mindset. So I'm going to talk about the mindset and really how to make SC a non-negotiable and going about it the right way. So, because I know that SC can be hard, and there can be hard months, there can be hard days, and there can be hard times where you're just stressed, and I get it, and that's kind of what comes with being a business owner. There's going to be times where things do get hard, times do get hard, but just know that is where you should push harder. Don't make excuses. Don't make the hard stuff be an excuse. Make it a reason to push harder, to grow your business. Because in those hard days when you are pushing harder, you will grow faster and you will grow stronger. And it's really just the whole mindset about this business and knowing that you can do it. So, oh, there's a little glitch. So sorry about that. But I'm going to show you guys a slideshow that I made, and I'm going to share my screen. Okay, hopefully you guys can see this. All right, so when making SC a non-negotiable with Teams Flex, all right, so why is hitting SC important? So number one, it shows that you are helping people. It shows you are creating a team and building momentum in your business. And that's the main reason why hitting Success Club is the foundation of this business. Because if you're not adding people to your team, adding members, adding people in changing lives every single day, not saying you have to hit SC every single day, but in a month, if you're not just doing the bare minimum by helping 3 people a month, your team isn't going to grow very fast and you're not going to be building in a way that you want to grow. And if you want to grow, you have to be helping people and talking to more people. And really, we say it like more people, but like I have in the next bullet point, it's not just about points. It's about changing lives. When you are changing lives and helping people, when you put it in that perspective rather than just points, just rank advancing, volume, everything that has to do with this business, don't think of it like that. The basis of this business is a relationship business and lives change. So when you put it in that perspective and think of it like, I get to change lives, I get to help people's lives, so why would I not want to share this opportunity with everybody? Because it is an opportunity and it is a exciting thing to invite to, because this community is incredible and you just want to share it with the world. So another reason of why this is important is because this is a benchmark that we are given, and it's a way to measure our progress. So yes, the bare minimum is helping 3 lives a month. And that is it. Okay, so it can be hard, but it also can be easy if you look at it in the right way. So it's just a benchmark. It's just the minimum of helping 3 lives a month. And that's just a way to measure our success. So you don't have to compare to other coaches, and you don't, it's just a way to measure our progress. So take advantage of that and just know, oh, I did this last month. Maybe I can top it this, or I can top it next month. Not maybe, sorry about that. But, and then another tip is hitting it early and consistently each and every month will definitely help you grow your business. Plus it's like a way of, I already hit it the first week of the month, second week of the month. Now you're focusing on just making connections the next month, and then the invites process. Everything is a cycle, and we're going to talk about that in the next slide. So really just hitting it early and consistently every single month is a good way to help with that. So next, forgot what I was going to say with that. So why is it a non-negotiable? So what do we do that happens no matter what? Think about in your life what happens no matter what. And think of that like you have to put gas in your car to go to work or drive from point A to point B. You have to do that no matter what. So you're going to do whatever you have to do to put gas in your car no matter what. Same with paying your phone bill or paying rent. Anything that you do like that you know has to happen no matter what, should also be the same for hitting SC. And that's what creates momentum in growing your business. So really being a non-negotiable of hitting SC should be your no matter what reason. It should happen no matter what. And I know, like I said, it can be hard, times can be hard, but it's really just a matter of like a gut check. How many people are you really connecting with? How many people, how much work are you actually putting into each day, each hour? Yes, this could be part-time, but are you actually taking advantage of your times that you have off? That you could be working on your business? Are you just scrolling on Facebook or Instagram rather than making connections with people? It's really just a matter of how much you're putting into this and what you're willing to sacrifice to get there. That is what a non-negotiable is. So this should be a no matter what situation of hitting non-negotiable, especially if you are wanting to build a team and wanting to grow your business. So and then also think about if it's not working, switch it up. You have to push harder. So it should not be an excuse. Make that your reason. If you're struggling right now, make it your reason. Figure out what is not working and switch it up. Make that a reason to push harder. Do not give up. Yes, this business can be hard at times, but just know that you will get there. Literally, your business starts growing at the time when things get hard. So those that don't give up when things get hard, you will go places, you will get places, and your business will grow. So another thing is dream big. So this business is a numbers game, if you think of it. And the more people we share this opportunity with, the better your odds are at growing your team, and even faster. So the more harder you work, the more you push harder, you will grow. So shoot to, and then another thing with dream big is it might be, so another thing is like if you are just starting off and you're not really sure how successful you really could be in this business, just know that don't put a limit to your success. Know that you can hit it if you truly work for it, and like tell yourself you can. So shoot a lot higher than you think. Sometimes we put ourselves short and then only get to that shortness, or you know what I mean, shortness. But when you put your goals short, you're only going to reach those short goals. You have to aim higher, dream bigger, and you will get there. Don't aim small. Reach for the stars, because this business is unlimited and you can do it if you really work for it. So, yes. Another thing is if you talk to and invite already 2 people a day and it's not working for you, switch it up and invite 10 a day. You can do it. I just want to make sure I'm talking about everything that I said. Okay, next slide. Oops. So again, I want to talk about mindset, because mindset is absolutely everything in this business. And if you are not doing your personal development and struggling in that area of self-doubt and negative self-talk and everything to do with you're struggling, if you really are struggling, I highly, highly suggest dive into your PD. Read about what you're struggling with. If you're struggling with leadership, read leadership. If you're struggling with finding a way to Move past your excuses. Read books like that. If you're having anxiety, read books like that. If you're having trouble with your social media, read books about social media and how to grow your content and add value to your people you're speaking to. So really, self-talk is everything. And this goes back to us hitting SC every month, because if you're telling yourself you're not going to hit it, most likely you're not going to hit it because you already are telling yourself you're not going to hit it. You already don't believe in yourself. So if you don't believe in you, you won't hit it. So you need to trust yourself that you can hit this, because you can do it. Um, Another thing is, this is a gift that you are giving to people. Present it like one, and when talking about it and inviting. So do not be scared to hear no's. And I know that in the beginning, I was scared to hear no's. I was scared to put myself out there because it's kind of a vulnerable thing to say, hey, I am offering something, and you kind of don't want to feel rejected. And the thing is, I don't want you to feel scared of those no's, because when I hear a no, I just know that could be maybe, or that is maybe later. They possibly will be joining me in the future. If you keep being persistent and keep being consistent with your business, they will see you years later and be like, okay, she still hasn't given up and she has a rocking body. I want to be a part of her team. I want to see the success she has given others and she has given herself. So people just need time, and just don't be scared to hear those no's, and have confidence when you invite, because this is truly a gift. When you put it like that and know that these products work and know that it works for yourself, it's not scary to invite, because it really is just a recommendation for people, and it's exciting to offer it to people. Whether they take your offer or not, you're just letting them know you're there for them. You're there to help them be successful and get either the financial aspect out of it if they want to build a business, or you're there to help them lose weight. You're there to help them tone. You're there to help them figure out how to meal plan. Everything that we can offer is a gift that you are giving. And I want you guys to treat it like that. Don't be scared to hear those no's at all, because that is huge. So next is setting the bar. So if you're a team leader, they will be looking at you to set the bar for them. So if you are a team leader leading your team right now, just know what you do, your team will do half of what you do. So if you want to amp it up and level up your business, do work, do more work, and your girls will follow in line and do what you do, because when, like I said, demonstrate, then duplicate. So you're demonstrating and showing them at the first of the month what is possible. You're showing them how to hit SC. You're showing them that you can. You're showing them that it is possible. Then once you focus on you, you focus on them. So then duplicate. You show them how to do it and show them how they can build their business too. So I like how I put the spend 80% on your own business and then 20% on your team. So 80% of this business should be spent focusing on your business alone. And that means inviting, that means making connections, that means having conversations with people, that means constantly sharing on your social media platforms so they know what you're up to and what it means to be a coach and what we actually do. If you're spending 80% on your business, you will grow. And it's like that saying, put the oxygen mask on yourself before you can help those around you. Like in an airplane, when you're in the air and something may happen, you have to help yourself first before you can help others. Same with our fitness and nutrition plans. If you're not doing it, what makes you think your team will do it? Or what makes you think your team won't do it if you're not doing it? So you have to show them what's possible. Show them you can do it. Show them you're there. Show them you are setting the bar and you are aiming for the stars. Because if you are, most likely they will too. And leaders will come out of the woodworks, and it's just exciting to see people get excited about their businesses too. So, oh, and then another thing I said is be the leader you want on your team. So do you want somebody who's working half-ass? No, you want somebody who's actually putting in the work and doing what needs to be done. So show that you're doing that, and be a proof that what can be done. Next is hitting SC early. So this is kind of just like tips on how I make sure I hit SC early. And I heard this before, that it's a continuous cycle. So this business really is. Think of it like a cycle. You don't want to slow down, because if you slow down, sorry, I'm trying to think of how to explain it. If you slow down and stop or do one of these things in the cycle, stop doing one of the things in the cycle, that will catch up with you later, because if you slow down then, it'll hit you later and you'll see why. So it's a cycle, because you always want new eyes, new people you're talking to. You always want new eyes on your content. So if you're providing good content and showing value to your people that are coming to your page that are new, then they can see what you have to offer. And you constantly want to keep sharing on your social media, because if you don't, you won't ever get new eyes on your platform. Next is having new conversations, starting new conversations with people and connections, because if you're not starting new conversations and connections, people aren't just going to come out of the blue and start a conversation with you unless they're cool and they do that. But not everybody does that, because they want to make sure they trust you before they can just jump in the conversation like most people. But some people, you'll see that they'll just start their own conversation with you because you seem like an interesting person. But definitely, if you aren't making an effort, your business won't grow if you're not starting new conversations a day. And another thing with that, with the new conversations, whether you send them a conversation to start and just really introduce yourself and get to know them, not a lot of people, or just know that it's okay if they don't respond, if they don't give you a you're welcome back or things like that, because not everybody will. Maybe they want to stalk you for a while more before they say like, oh my gosh, you're so welcome, kind of thing. So next is invites. Making sure that you're inviting every single day, whether it be 1 a day, 2 a day, 10 a day, 50 a day. Like, probably won't happen 50, but if you're having a lot of conversations, it could be 50. So that is huge. And if you're not inviting, your business isn't going anywhere, because if you're not doing the invite, they most likely won't, because they don't know what you have to offer. If you don't show it on your social media, if you don't tell them what's possible, if you don't tell them what they can do to join. So next is always having people to follow up with. So all the people who were no's in the past, follow up with them. Let them know that you're still here, that you're still willing to help them and help them with their goals. Because if not, then they're just going to think that you were just that you were just, geez, I can't think right now, but totally can't think. I'm blanking right now. But anyway, you have to be consistent and persistent, because really, I've had people who joined last year or this year that I talked to a year and a half ago. And if I wasn't still in this business and still consistent and showing up every single day, they may not have ever joined, because obviously I wouldn't have been here. But it's all in their time, in their due time. You can't ever force people to join. It's all up to them and their decision. Yes, we can give them this incredible gift. We can give them this incredible opportunity for them to join this community. But if they're not ready, then they're not ready. And that should be okay. And that should be okay with you. Just know that they could be a yes soon. So always be consistent and always stay persistent with them. Next is adding value to your profile every single day. Don't be scared to post. And what you talk about, you will receive. So if you're talking about challenge groups and how people are losing weight and how what your challenge groups are doing and how your girls hold you accountable, if you do that, you're going to find people who want to lose weight and need to lose weight. But if you're talking about coaching every day and talking about the business opportunity and talking about the coaching aspect and what it's done for your life, where you were at, and what it's doing for your life now, you will find people that want to do coaching. But if you're doing a mix of both, you're going to find some here and some there. Like, you're going to pull them in. But if you're just talking about one or the other, you're going to get people who want to join you because of what you talk about. So you kind of want to talk about all and just kind of throw it in there sporadically, because what we're doing is we are helping people losing weight. That's what we do as coaches. And we are working on ourselves. So we want to talk about that too. And we want to talk about how coaching has affected us. So if you're talking about all those, you will find people who either or. So whether it be the losing weight and wanting to be a challenger or the coaching opportunity. So really, just if you don't talk about coaching, you're not going to find people who want to work the business. So don't be scared to talk about the coaching and what it's done for you or things like that. And it's okay to add urgency to your invites. And if you feel like you're not really getting anywhere and it's towards the end of the month or something, you can offer incentives for people to join, because it just kind of shows them like, hey, I'm still here and I'm still here to help you reach your goals, and I have some fun prizes if you want to join. And it could be as simple as giving them sample packets of the Energize, our pre-workout. And then next is, like I kind of said before, if you do 3 invites, do 10. Amplify in 10 times whatever you're doing, because if you're not, also if you have not read the 10 times rule, you need to. But if you're doing 3 right now and you feel like it's not working, do 10. Amplify everything that you're doing, because when you do and you set the bar higher, you will get to your goals faster, much, much faster, and I promise you. So next is keep what we're doing simple. So really, if you're stressing out because you're not organized, you don't feel like you know enough, if you're just starting out, really at the end of the day, as long as you're doing the 4 vital behaviors, your business will grow. I promise you. It doesn't matter how slow, how fast. If you're doing that, your business will grow. But the more you do, remember, the faster you will grow. So really, it can feel like a hot mess most days, and it can feel like a controlled chaos all the time, because that's what we do as entrepreneurs. It's basically just controlled chaos every single day. But just know that as long as you are inviting, reading your personal development, recognizing your team and those around you and those that need to be or deserve to be recognized, and being a product of the product, showing what's possible, showing how these products work, and working on yourself, focusing on your goals. So as long as you're doing that and sharing on social media how those things can impact you and how your life has changed since being a coach, your business will grow. So another thing is, don't compare other coaches and their success to yours, which I didn't write to yours. But I'm serious. Don't ever compare other people's success to your own, because they are on a whole nother chapter, a whole nother level. And if they are successful, and it's because they kept it simple and did what they needed to be done. They did the 4 vital behaviors. They invited without being apologetic. They knew that this was a gift to give, and they just kept doing the 4 vital behaviors. And now look, they have grown. That is because they don't compare, and they they set their own goals for themselves, is to be better than who they were last month, who they were yesterday, and always strive to be better than the person you were, and strive to do what you know you can. So anyway, another thing I have is do more coach previews. I actually do one coach preview a week, and it's very, very helpful because that actually pushes me to invite every single week to people who want to be a part of this coach preview and hear more about the opportunities. Because if I didn't, I kind of wouldn't, if I didn't make it a urgent or a priority, if you don't make these things a priority, you won't do it. And it's so true because I have been doing coach previews since January, and it's now May or it's June. Jeez, it's June, and I've been doing it for 6 months, and it's insane. And it has definitely taken a effect on my business because I put it as a priority, as inviting for coach previews as a priority. Next is have a plan. So set up your calendar and know 2 months in advance what your challenge groups and when is going to happen, and when you're going to have free groups, and when the new launches happen, and when everything happens. Because if you don't have a plan, you're just going to kind of willy-nilly be everywhere and not going to feel like you're doing, because I've been there. If you don't have a plan, you're just kind of like go with the flow and just nothing is happening or nothing's rolling because you don't have an objective. You don't have a plan. You don't have anything you're following. You're just kind of doing whatever, and it doesn't feel like a business. It doesn't feel right. So definitely have a plan to your challenge groups and know when things are going to happen. And next is set your goals high. I keep talking about it, but setting your goals high makes a huge difference in your business, because if you're not setting your goals higher, you're not going to aim higher. You're not going to make it a priority to aim higher. So set your goals high and dream bigger, because when you do, you will, even if you don't reach your goals that you set out to, you probably reached way higher than you thought because your goals were already higher. That's the whole point of the 10 times rule. So set your goals 10 times higher than what you really want to achieve, because if so, you're going to do 10 times the work to make sure you get there, and you will do very good. So I'm going to switch this over. I don't know how to. Share. I don't know how to do that. So we're just going to keep it like this. Oh, right here. Well, anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about, and I hope this was super helpful. And please let me know if you have any questions. Bye-bye.